Kaku was talking about Yellowstone, and this guy saw the interview. Chris in Jersey, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. On CNN.com, there's an interview with him where he actually talks about it. It's called Yellowstone Takes a Deep Breath, and they show a diagram of the United States. And I think most of fucking California is gone. And all the way till, I don't know exactly where it goes, but it's like the entire United States is destroyed.
No, I think we're safe because we're way tucked away.
Yeah, come on.
As far east as you could go. That's where we're
This
at.
snow we're having now is just to say, hey, East Coast, you can get fucked with too.
Yeah.
Because we don't get fucked with. There's no fault lines. There's none of that bullshit we got to worry about.
That's why there's so many of us here. Fucking, why do you think in Jersey everybody's crammed up each other's asses? Because we're not going to fall into the ocean.
We're trying to push away from Yellowstone.
But the Canary Islands.
That's where all these fucking snitches go.
The Canary Islands. And
Ryan
let me know if I'm right or wrong here, Ryan. Is the Canary Islands will be falling into the ocean soon, and so much of it will fall in the ocean that it could be a giant tsunami that hits America from the energy of the Canary Islands.
All right, we'll deal with that.
Falling.
Now,
into
what's
the
wrong
ocean.
with the Canary Islands that they're going to fall into the fucking
Because
ocean?
they have. Here's what they have: a series of volcanoes all through the shit. And
Was it East or West Coast that they would hit?
it's us. It
needs to be on the Science Channel.
So, but I'm saying it's interesting. It's really. I'm just repeating what I saw. It could be a lie.
They said,
but
in
there's
the shit?
volcanoes and water.
Right.
So the water is constantly hitting the lava and making the process of carving out shit like the Grand Canyon took forever to finish carving. This shit is carving because it's heat and pressure. And they saying that all that shit could just make the side of that island fall right into the ocean.
I saw that.
But the island only comes up a little bit. It doesn't come that much out of the water.
Show the earth going underneath.
And
really?
Filled in mountains. And
Well, wouldn't that just make something else pop up?
Yeah, mountains.
BBC News says the
Volcanoes.
threat is overhyped.
Yeah. Canary Islands aren't going anywhere.
Very fair too. I like goddamn Ryan because if you're ever gonna quote news. Quote the BBC.
The BBC.
By the way, the guy spreading
BBC's good news.
this guy spreading the Canary Island thing owns a stilts company in the Canary Islands, and he's trying to get canaries for stilts.
Stilts?
And he's trying to prop them up under the island.
When was the last time stilts were sold to anybody?
Canary stilts.
Stilts. Good thing I bought these stilts.
Yeah, he's got everybody over there investing in stilts to prop up the island.
This is the first time in my whole life, and I live in Boston, so we get those nor'easters all the time.
Yeah.
But this is the first time in my life as a man, I'm going outside going, ooh. Like,
Yeah.
and then having shitty conversations with the neighbors.
Oh, how about this, huh? Did you hear?
I didn't realize that
Nothing worse than shitty conversations
Oh,
with
the
the neighbor.
shitty snow cover.
look at the weather we're having.
You got to say something because you live next to them.
Never, ever. I don't
good
speak to
for
my
you,
neighbors
man. Good
ever.
for you.
And because I refuse to be the one that's not speaking. You're not speaking to me either, so fuck you. So we're not speaking.
The best
and I don't
thing
give a shit.
I love about moving to New York is that I have learned like the no contact stare.
Oh,
You
where
know,
don't have
you're
to,
just like
talk,
it's tunnel
look,
vision.
nothing.
Like nope, nothing at all.
And no one cares.
It's a very
though.
I
lonely
love
city.
it here.
It really
no
is
one,
a lonely city.
No one will look at you and think like, oh, what a fucking bitch. She's not looking at anybody and doesn't want to talk. Because they're on their own fucking, I don't want to talk to
Exactly.
This is
anybody.
why nobody
Amazing.
looks at each other. My girlfriend was on the train yesterday, and she was taking her scarf off, and the old lady just looked up at her and made eye contact and went, "You asshole!"
What?
Yeah, and she was like,
Well, she was taking the scarf off her.
Well, I
it
told
is
her that.
fucking-
I'm like, look, you creepy neck bitch. And then she's like, what? And the lady was like 60, and she goes, "You goddamn moron." For what? She was a fucking nut.
Just a coke.
Yeah. And my girlfriend, who doesn't handle things well,
That's why I don't
gets an
take the
inch from her
train.
face and is screaming, "You're a laughable cunt." You know, she's just,
Oh, my God.
because she doesn't understand. It's like she's mentally ill. But that's why nobody looks at
Chick's
each other.
hysterical.
But nobody looks at each other because if you make eye contact,
You open up
that's
a
what
whole
you're
door.
opening the
You
door
open up a
for.
whole door of crazy.
Yeah, you don't want that. Not New York. No fucking
so
way.
much crazy.
Everywhere else, though, everybody's like, hey.
Hey, how you doing? Da,
How
da,
you
da, da.
doing?
It's awful. I want to
Even
buy
a
a damn sweater
nod.
and not make a conversation.
Like, even in L.A., like, if someone looks at you, you give them, like, a nod, like, hey, how you doing? It's like New York.
I'm an actor too.
Someone, yeah.
You got to relate to each other.
Yeah,
I'm
you
an
got to
actor.
relate to each other.
If you don't relate to each other, because that's incestuous attitude of life.
Yeah.
Good news for the East Coast. The Yellowstone thing, when it blows,
Won't hit us.
won't hit us, but the ash will.
That's fine.
We'll be buried under a lot of
gives a
fucking
I don't
shit.
care. The people in my luxury building will clean it. Clean the ash, scum.
When the meteor hits,
Lots of ash.
the ash doesn't really bother me at all.
Nah, Ash.
What do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be the sun?
What's going to kill us?
Yeah, it's going to be us, right?
I think it's gonna be Monsanto.
It's going to be nukes.
No, because
Yeah.
George Carlin did that bit about plastic plus Earth. Like the Earth is just very adept at saying, "Go fuck
No,
yourself."
what takes us out though?
I think the
Genetic
Earth.
engineering.
No,
Yeah.
the Earth.
I think a devastating earthquake, a
That
tsunami,
takes the whole world out.
that does something. 'Cause
Could be a
it's something.
crazy fucking meteor strike.
Yeah.
I don't believe in meteors, though.
You don't?
How do you not believe in meteors?
They're not a myth.
No, I don't believe that there is a
You can go
Don't believe in
destroying
zombies,
Earth.
but you should believe in
Really?
meteors.
I think a big rock. And matter of fact, there's another theory that I don't believe, that if they fire the giant stop you meteor nuclear missile, that it
Armageddon is
won't
not-
destroy it. I believe it'll destroy it. The idea that a missile hits that meteor, a nuclear missile hits that meteor. You see what a fucking nuclear missile did to the Independence Day mothership?
Yes,
It
Armageddon.
will fucking blow that bitch up.
No, well, what would happen if it would fragment it?
It would fragment
and
it and
pieces
you
of
get-
it.
yeah.
What they're going to do
You
is
get
they're
It's
going
slammed
better than
by-
the fucking the giant
they're going
one.
to set it off in front of it or next to it at the very the shockwave right at the beginning when it's far enough away diverts it. So like if you're 20 million miles away or 10 million miles away and you divert it, then the path changes. It misses Earth. They're not going to blow it up. They
I
can't
think
blow it
they
up.
get
And we
Bruce
need
Willis to
about, we
drill
need
a
about
hole in it.
50 years of warning or some shit, too, to
Yeah.
have a chance to try to stop it.
What they're actually going to do is put somebody out there with a flag, just pointing in a different direction, so the meteor turns.
I don't think a meteor would destroy the Earth. I don't think there's a dinosaur destruction fucking meteor.
I think it's going
Really?
to be fucking with our food supply. I think it's eventually going to poison us, and I think that,
What, us?
Well, yeah, what they're doing with
You
corn
think
right now.
you think we're gonna fucking
I think
kill
we're going to
us?
kill
good.
ourselves
What about
with genetically
plague?
engineered corn
What about
and
some
wheat
kind of
and all that.
plague?
Monsanto, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
Monsanto,
good.
because you mess up that food supply, then where do we get food? They're already genetically engineering.
But Monsanto's trying to control food. But they're doing
Yeah.
that. They're doing that
And
to try to kill
their
us anyway.
strains are like taking over natural occurring strains, and then these strains also are not germinating without new seeds
The
being
goddamn
purchased.
Germans got nothing to do with it. Sorry,
That's
I'm smoking
what
in
I
the bed.
think.
So you're into the New World Order and all that stuff.
I'm not in the New World Order. I do.
Well, that's what you're talking, lovely.
Okay, Monsanto's a little bit different than
Monsanto,
New World Order.
Monsanto is all a part of it.
Who do you think made your tits?
Exactly when you die,
Jesus
ruining
Christ.
the earth.
Monsanto.
It's just going to be you and your
Hey,
tits,
Monsanto
your
tits.
bones and your titties killing us. Do you know that we stopped degrading in the ground too? Because of all the preservatives in our food.
That creeps me out.
People are opening up graves and there's completely fucking preserved people in
fine.
the ground
Does that
because of
work?
Twinkies and shit.
Yeah,
like
mummies did it too. We're not going to, and
That was a
we're going
whole
to
process.
colonize. We're eventually going to colonize in space, and we're going to eventually
Where
become
were we
more
gonna
mobile.
colonize in
Where?
space?
To where?
Like, where?
Thank you,
I
Randy.
Where are we gonna,
just
like-
Moons of
Mars.
Jupiter they're looking at.
Okay, yeah, Europa
Super
has a
fucking
Jupiter moons.
minor chance of actually having life on it. Yeah, Europa is one of the moons of Jupiter,
Yeah.
and the ice there isn't even made out of what we think of as something that would make ice and water.
I like to fuck you with an encyclopedia on top of your head.
Slurry.
It's just like I would love to fuck her
fuck
while
she
she's
knows
reading
all
an
this?
encyclopedia.
It's online. They will eventually colonize other
How
places.
about we just planet transform fucking Mars? It's got CO2 atmosphere. We
That's
plant
what you
some
heard.
Trees.
You heard that shit from Total Recall.
No,
that
no.
shit don't have nothing.
No, but it's CO2. So CO2 trees breathe CO2 and let off oxygen.
That's what they saying.
So you over years you make Mars
find a
an
magic tree.
oxygen atmosphere.
Mars ain't got nothing but red rocks.
Yeah, and the trees would die if you strap them to the outside of the fucking ship and take off to go to Mars.
Mars ain't shit. Why
It's
would
so hard to
why
get
would
to
we
Mars, and
ever
it's so
go
hard
to
to get-
fucking Jupiter on the fucking moon? where Jupiter's nothing but a giant
And
deadly gas ball.
And then how do you get your sunlight? Like
And
you're
that's
behind Jupiter
exactly.
sometimes. You're in front of the sun.
You
You're behind
manufacture
Jupiter.
it. You manufacture it. They
Your
can
days
do
would be all
anything.
fucking
Too
willy
many
nilly.
movies, man. What manufacture? What?
If you can
From the
look,
man that thinks we're going to blow up a meteorite with a nucular.
we actually. I'm telling you, we are eventually going to learn how to be mobile in
Is that
space.
sarcasm towards me or me? It's me.
Yeah.
I didn't say.
You
I
called
think.
Armageddon science, and now you're coming to the right side.
I think that a lot of the shit they say is horseshit. I don't believe in everything that they tell me. I don't believe that a meteor killed the dinosaurs, and if it did, it was whatever. But I don't think a meteor is going to kill us.
No.
You see that hole where that meteor is supposed to that hole? How did that hole kill everything?
But that might have
I don't
been.
give a fuck.
There might have been a larger hole somewhere else that was covered, or it might have been in the ocean that it hit. It's fucking literally
hit
it
the
blocks out
ocean,
the sun.
it'll be
They
great.
say the whole Gulf of fucking Mexico was made by just a fucking meteor.
And those poor
And that
dinosaurs was walking around.
Look at the moon surface.
But the dinosaurs didn't have doctors. maybe if they had Dr. Dinosaur, they would have fucking cured the cold that killed them all. And time out. Fucking, there's a bunch of dinosaurs running around the goddamn Earth anyway. Rhinoceroses
That's a
are
dinosaur.
fucking
I
dinosaurs.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Alligators,
I
crocodiles,
agree with you.
they're fucking
Condors.
dinosaurs.
Birds.
They lived.
Some of the
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah.
Condors.
Skeletally, or
I'm telling you. And they had to shrink to be able to not, because before when they were brontosauruses, they had to eat a tree a day or whatever. So they had to adapt to be able to eat a bush a day.
they did. One thing he's saying that's right. They did find a dinosaur bones. They dug it up, and they thought it was a fake because they noticed he was holding the New York Times. And they're like, no dinosaur would read that liberal rag.
Wait, so you think, Opie, so Ryan thinks genetic modification, we're going to kill ourselves.
Right.
I don't count ourselves as...
No, Ann came up with it. It's going to be some kind of plague.
I think a natural occurring plague.
It's gonna be something-
from just too many people. China will fucking fuck something up, and
It's going to be the zombie apocalypse.
And there's so much. Oh, I can only dream of a zombie
That would
apocalypse.
be great. Other than dying,
That'd be fun.
I would love to see the end of the world. Other than being a part of dying
Yeah.
and the,
love
and the
to see it,
screaming,
yeah.
I would love to sit on my porch and just watch.
Watch the
I want the
apocalypse.
Tina
Fucking
Turner Mad Max
drones.
outfit with like the chainmail.
Really? You
I
want
got a
you
machete
want
under my bed.
post-apocalyptic?
Oh hell yeah!
Hang on
That's
as
why
long
you're
as you
Burning
can.
Man.
She's a sneaky. She's a globalist. Like she believes in all this creepy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
She don't talk about it because Penthouse
do
says.
not believe in that creepy-
Penthouse says, Ryan, don't talk that crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Just show your ass.
Yeah. Don't talk about
Your
your
ass
too
is
much.
very nice.
Too much people just
Pull
rub
these
your,
out. Just shut my mouth.
show
Pull
your,
my tits
show
out.
your,
All right.
show
All
that
right.
cooch.
Put
But
my
see,
Pull your nipples out and don't
Nipples
talk.
are out.
here's how much she's
Say
upgraded
stupid
in my
shit.
head. She's a globalist. She's into New World and shit, right?
Yeah.
Global banking and all that. She believes in all that because she knows about Monsanto. But she shows her twat, right? Little hair on it and her tits. And it makes me go, now I can listen to you. And I'm like, oh, she's fucking, if I didn't see your little hairy cooch, I'd be like, hey,
It's my
shut
fluffy.
up. But
And me and Patrice were talking about a little hair on the vagina.
You missed a great
It's not bad.
conversation. Yeah.
She was showing her vagina, and there's a little
That's
hair
great.
on there.
Well, what are you going to drive, an Etzel? Let it go. You don't need fucking hair on it.
It's a fucking Etzel. That's what you're born with, Norton. There's something natural and beautiful about
Yeah, I
hair.
know. Like
on
an
the twat.
appendix you're born with, and they fucking boot that too.
I'm not talking about,
How about people
big
that
hairy bush.
people that are born with
This is
cleft
not
palates?
a hairy bush.
Can I say asshole
No,
hair
that's-
doesn't fucking
let's
bother
say.
me either?
No, this
Let's
is
say
not
that.
a hairy bush. This
Yeah,
is
say
like,
that's
I
great.
don't get much hairier than this.
When
Like I
she
trim a
stands
little
No,
bit.
you're very beautiful, Vag, but I
When she
prefer
stands
it.
there, it looks nice. It looks like that's a woman standing there.
Fluffy.
Terrific. I like it to be no hair. I want her to look like she just landed from the planet fucking Photon.
She's very real.
I want a fucking alien
That's your tummy?
vagina.
That's your hard work?
Patrice
Yeah.
said a vagina that isn't shaved looks like uncooked bread.
Uncooked bread. Yeah.
It's just like risen and white and like pop, 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 pop.
And you got, she's very veiny and real.
She's a very beautiful hiney too, I think.
Why would
Let
you
me-
say that
Holy
to a girl?
shit.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah,
Look
that's,
at, she has, look, this is the thing. It's about what I like. Now, I'm looking at a close-up without spray paint and everything. She has, this is the thing, black guys love shit like this.
yeah.
She has some stretchy marks, man,
Little
on the
small
booty
ones.
cheeks, man. But they look delicious. This is so real.
Yeah, that's a real ass right there.
Amazing.
Firm.
And it's hard as a rock, but jiggly.
Firm but jiggly.
Goodness gracious.
There's no dimples going on there.
And this,
she got a little bush on her.
Dumb video guy gets to fucking have that glory in his face all the time.
Hey, man, Battlestar Galactica is...
What'd you think? Did you like Buck Rogers? I'll talk about Twinkie all night. If you tinkle on me, I'll do Twinkie.
I do kind of have to pee, but I think there's enough fluids for it.
Oh, shit, Jimmy.
Are you all natural, vegetarian, the whole thing?
Oh, God, no.
You eat meat?
Oh, yeah. I was raised vegetarian. I didn't, my father's total hippie, like, took mescaline at Woodstock when he was 16.
Right.
But, so he raised me no meat eating, and then my major rebellion in my tweens was I became a meat eater. And it was like, I was grounded
What
for
was the
weeks.
first meat you ate?
I had turkey at Thanksgiving dinner.
At your friend's house?
Well, no, because my dad's vegetarian, but the rest of our extended family is
So
not.
you ate it, and what did he say? Did he
He
just...
took me out, and he's all like, when you're 18, you can eat meat in your own house. But when you're under my roof, you're not
and
eating
that turkey
it.
was delicious, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. It was the stuffing that I've loved.
It was delicious, huh?
Your dad's really like a...
Is he still a hippie?
A little bit. He does yoga every day. Still vegetarian.
You get along with him?
Oh, yeah. We're like this.
Now, here's the thing. This is a myth.
No, it's a total myth.
How do you keep, is there any way to keep your daughter from fucking being on the pole? You got a good relationship with your dad?
I have a great relationship with my dad. It's, a kid's going to do what a kid's going to do.
So it's not a father issue.
It's not a father. I love my dad. I'm actually so much like my father. It's frightening.
How's he deal with the smothering? And
he does. One of the best moments in my life ever happened is that I started working in adult, and I kind of pulled back from my extended family. I come from a very big, very Catholic family up in Seattle. And I came to like a big family event. I think it was Easter. There was like 90 people there I was related to. And like 25, 30 of them came up to me, and they're like, we know what you're doing, and we do not approve, but you are always our family, and we always love you, and we just want you to be happy and healthy.
Ew.
Yes.
That kind of sucks.
You should go to every uncle's house and go through their browser history. I saw what you did. I thought Anal Demons 4 was good. Shot better than 3.
Well, one of the big reasons I've never done one of the big reasons I've never done boy girl.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've never done boy girl. I do girl and softcore. One of the big reasons I haven't crossed that line is that they're so cool about dealing with what I have exposed myself to that I just don't want to push that button further.
This is how they said it, though.
They're so great and so they're wonderful.
Well,
and
a square would say that if you, because everybody's trying to keep their their daughters off the pole. So if you're a square person, you have to go. You think that this is some kind of mental issue, like when you're in a sex game. So she's saying she got support somehow from square people, but she don't want to see that evil.
I think that having their support also for some people makes it less exciting. If you're gonna, we all have that urge to rebel and be like, you can't tell me what to do. My family's like, we don't agree, but we still love you. I'm like, all right, I don't want to push this boundary anymore.
So you're kind of a rebel.
Oh yeah,
because there's no way I would let you blow me. No way.